You look in the mirror and you see a stranger. You see a man who knows exactly what he needs to do but doesn't do it. You are an expert on your own problems. You can map out the perfect plan for your health, for your marriage, and your life, but then you do nothing. You are living like a general who has the perfect battle plan but is too afraid to leave the tent. If that is you, listen closely, because today we are burning that tent. We are closing the canyon between knowing the path and walking the path. I am giving you the 3-step blueprint to forge the unbreakable discipline of a king. You think your problem is a lack of information. It's not. You know not to eat the pizza. You know you should wake up early and go to the gym. Your problem is a poison in your soul called inconsistency. And when you let that poison fester internally, it wreaks havoc on your external world. An undisciplined father is a ghost in his own home. He is a king without a kingdom. His wife, who needs a rock, is married to the shifting sand. She asks him to complete a task, and in her heart, she's already preparing to do it herself. That doubt turns into nagging. The nagging builds a wall of resentment, and the polarity that once defined your marriage dies. She is forced into a leadership role she never wanted because your throne is empty. I know this because I was that man who struggled with discipline for years. I remember one specifically disgusting day when I went to McDonald's and Wendy's in the exact same lunch break. I was working a job I hated, my body was failing, my discipline was a joke. But first, the hard truth. An undisciplined man is a liability to his family. His word cannot be trusted, starting with the promises he makes to himself. His inconsistency creates a storm of chaos, and his family is forced to live in the rain. But this is not a life sentence. This is a choice. Discipline is not something you are born with. It is a muscle. It is a skill. It is a weapon that is forged in the fire of daily choices. Today is the day we start your training. Step 1 is to raise the stakes and burn the ships. At your job, you show up on time because the stakes are high. You could get fired. There are consequences. But for the most important promises, the ones you make to yourself in the dark, you have zero stakes. No one knows if you fail. We must change this. You have to manufacture consequences for your own inaction. Your mission is to make your promises public, not to the world, but to a team of men you respect. Tell your brotherhood, your coach, or a single man you trust, I will have 0 alcohol for the next 30 days. I am giving you my word. I need you to hold me to the fire. By raising the stakes, you are putting your honor on the line. You are burning the ships, leaving no room for retreat. You are making it more painful to fail than it is to do the hard work. This is how you force your own hand. Step 2 is to interrogate your excuses. Your lack of discipline is not random. It is a predictable enemy fueled by a set of comfortable lies and specific triggers. Your mission is to drag this enemy into the light and interrogate him. First, take out a pen and paper and write down the noble lie you've been telling yourself. What is the virtuous-sounding story you use to justify your weakness? Write it down. Is it the provider's lie? I work so hard to provide, I don't have time for my health. Is it the peacemaker lie? I won't bring up our problems because I don't want to stress my wife out. Or, which affects millions of fathers, if not billions, is it the I deserve it lie? I've earned this beer and pizza. Be brutally honest. Write down the lies you use. Second, identify your trigger. What specific event or feeling causes you to seek the comfort of your vice? Is it a fight with your wife? Is it boredom? Is it the stress from work? Once you identify the enemy's tactics, the lie and the trigger, you can finally prepare a defense. You can see the attack coming. Step 3 is to sanitize your environment. You cannot walk out of a smoke-filled room and not smell like smoke. The people you follow, the podcasts you listen to, and the men you associate with, that is the smoke in your room. If you are surrounded by undisciplined men who are comfortable with mediocrity, you will become like them. It is inevitable. Your third step is to ruthlessly sanitize your environment across 3 different fronts. Your digital environment. Unfollow every account that feeds your weakness and triggers your vices. Follow men who hold a higher standard and live by a code. Next, your physical environment. Audit the 5 men you spend the most time with. Are they lifting you up or are they your anchors holding you down? You must create distance from these anchors. Then your internal environment. What you read and listen to is the fertilizer for your mind. You must proactively feed it with philosophy, with wisdom, and stories of strength. Your environment will always determine the limits of your discipline. you must fortify it. This is the blueprint. This is the system. We raise the stakes to create external accountability. We interrogate the excuses to destroy our internal lies, and then we sanitize our environment to protect our focus. This is how you go from being a collector of information to a man of action. If you're ready for a full deep dive into this system, listen to my new podcast on this topic linked below. And if you are one of the few who is done trying to do this alone and you want a brotherhood to hold you to the fire, tap the link in the description to learn more about Men of Fire and apply.